You're trying to eat healthy. You skip the donuts. You grab a bagel, a packet of instant oatmeal, and a fat-free yogurt instead. Feels like a smart choice, right? Here's the problem. Those healthy foods can spike your blood sugar just as fast as a candy bar, leaving you tired, hungry, and craving more sugar a few hours later. In this Tiny Habit Health video, you'll discover 5 everyday foods that quietly spike your blood sugar, and simple, tiny swaps you can make to keep your energy stable all day. Beginner-friendly, no complicated science. If you're ready to get off the blood sugar roller coaster, stick around. Hey, welcome to Tiny Habit Health. This is where we turn confusing nutrition science into small, doable habits, so you can feel better, think clearer, and quietly protect yourself from problems like insulin resistance, prediabetes, and type 2 diabetes over time. Today you'll see why certain healthy foods spike your blood sugar, 5 common foods that hit your bloodstream like sugar, and the easy swaps and habits that make your meals way more blood sugar friendly. Make sure you watch till the end, because the last food on this list fools almost everyone. Before we dive into the foods, let's make this super simple. Blood sugar, also called glucose, is just the sugar in your bloodstream. Your body uses it as fuel. When you eat carbs, like bread, cereal, fruit, pasta, your body breaks them down into sugar. That sugar enters your blood, and your pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin's job is to move that sugar out of your blood and into your cells for energy. Here's the issue. When you eat foods that digest very fast, your blood sugar shoots up like a rocket, and then crashes a few hours later. That spike and crash can leave you feeling tired, moody, foggy in the brain, and craving more sugar or carbs. Over time, constant spikes can push your body toward insulin resistance, prediabetes, and type 2 diabetes. One more term you'll hear, glycemic index, or GI. It's just a 0-100 scale that shows how fast a food raises your blood sugar. 55 or lower, tracks low GI, slow rise. 56 to 69, medium, 70 or higher. High GI, fast spike. With that in mind, let's break down 5 foods that quietly spike your blood sugar, and what the Tiny Habit Health version of each one looks like. Let's start with a big one, white bread and bagels. You might think, I don't eat donuts, I'm good. I just have a bagel. Here's the shocker. A plain bagel can spike your blood sugar more than a glazed donut. Why? White bread and bagels are made from refined flour. The bran and fiber have been stripped away, so what's left is mostly starch. Your body turns that starch into sugar very quickly. On the glycemic scale, white bread scores in the high range, and a typical bagel packs a huge load of fast-digesting carbs. When you eat it, your blood sugar rapidly spikes. Your body releases a big wave of insulin. A few hours later, your blood sugar crashes. You feel starving, tired, and craving more carbs. That's the classic blood sugar roller coaster. Tiny Habit Health Swap. You don't have to quit bread forever. You just upgrade it. Better options. Choose true whole grain bread where whole grain is the first ingredient. Even better, sourdough bread. Fermentation makes some of the starch more resistant, meaning it digests slower and causes a smaller spike. Pro tip: if you absolutely have to eat white bread, toast it and pair it with protein and fat, like eggs, avocado, or nut butter, to slow down how fast it hits your bloodstream. Key idea: it's not just whether you eat bread, it's the type of bread and what you eat it with. Food number 2 sounds healthy, but isn't: instant oatmeal. You've seen the boxes: heart healthy, good source of whole grains. So what's the problem? Not all oats are created equal. Steel-cut oats, grain mostly intact, digest slowly. Old-fashioned rolled oats, partially processed, moderate digestion. Instant oats, heavily processed, cut very small, digest very fast. Instant oatmeal, especially flavored packets, often has a high glycemic index. That means it can spike your blood sugar quickly, especially when it's loaded with added sugar like maple or brown sugar flavors. In studies, instant oats cause a much sharper blood sugar and insulin response compared to less processed oats like steel cut. Tiny Habit Health Swap. Swap this. Flavored instant oatmeal packets. For this, steel cut oats, or plain old-fashioned rolled oats. Then build a blood sugar-friendly bowl. Add protein, Greek yogurt, protein powder, or a scoop of cottage cheese. Add healthy fats, chia seeds, flaxseed, walnuts, almond butter. Add gentle sweetness, berries, cinnamon, vanilla extract. This one tiny habit can turn oatmeal from a sugar spike into a steady, filling meal. Food number 3 is a classic health food trap: fat-free or low-fat flavored yogurt. You see 0% fat on the label, you see fruit on the packaging, and you think, perfect light snack. Here's what the label doesn't shout. When companies remove the fat, they usually add sugar to make it taste good again. A lot of flavored low-fat yogurts can have 15, 18, even 20 grams of sugar in a small cup. That's about 4 to 5 teaspoons of sugar. And because there's little or no fat, that sugar hits your bloodstream quickly, causing a blood sugar spike. Now compare that to plain Greek yogurt. Around 4 to 5 grams of natural lactose, milk sugar, no added sugar, and a lot more protein. Protein and fat together help slow digestion and give you a more steady blood sugar response. Tiny Habit Health Swap. Instead of fat-free flavored yogurt cups, choose plain Greek yogurt, full fat or 2%. Then you control the flavor. Add a small handful of berries, sprinkle cinnamon, add a few nuts or seeds, a drop of vanilla extract if you like. You still get a delicious, creamy snack, but without the sugar bomb. Food number 4 might surprise you: dried fruit, raisins, dried mango, dried cranberries, dried pineapple. They're marketed as natural, wholesome, just fruit. Here's what's really happening. When you remove the water from fruit, you concentrate the sugar into a much smaller volume. For example, a small handful, about 1/4 cup of raisins, can pack over 20 grams of sugar. That's similar to some candy. And here's the trap. Because it's small and chewy, it's very easy to overeat. You can eat the sugar equivalent of several pieces of fruit without feeling full, because the water and volume are gone. Plus, many brands add extra sugar on top of that. So now you have concentrated natural sugar plus added sugar. Even though some dried fruits have a moderate GI on paper, real-world portion sizes can absolutely spike your blood sugar. Tiny Habit Health Swap. Focus on whole, fresh fruits with their water and fiber intact. Apples, berries, pears, citrus. These digest slower and keep you fuller. If you do use dried fruit, keep the portion tiny, around 1 to 2 tablespoons. Pair it with protein or fat, like nuts or cheese, so it doesn't hit your bloodstream so fast. Think of dried fruit like a topping, not a main snack. Food number 5 is the one that fools almost everyone: sugar-free or no sugar-added products. You'll see this on protein bars, sugar-free candy, low-carb ice cream, diabetic-friendly treats. You flip the label and see ingredients like maltitol, sorbitol, xylitol, erythritol. These are sugar alcohols. They're sweet like sugar, but your body processes them differently. Here's the catch: not all sugar alcohols are equal. Maltitol, one of the most common in sugar-free snacks, still raises blood sugar. Its effect can be about half that of regular sugar. But if you eat a lot, which is easy with bars and candy, it can still cause a noticeable spike. On top of that, many people get bloating, gas, or even diarrhea from larger amounts of sugar alcohols like maltitol. Some diet or sugar-free products also use artificial sweeteners, like aspartame or sucralose. They don't contain sugar, but heavy use over time may still affect insulin and metabolism in complex ways. Tiny Habit Health Swap. Always read the ingredient list, not just the front of the package. Be cautious with products that rely on maltitol or large amounts of sugar alcohols. For protein bars, look roughly for 10-20 g protein, 3 to 5 g fiber, under about 8 g added sugar, minimal or no maltitol. Better sweetener options, in moderation. Stevia or monk fruit, sugar alcohols like erythritol or xylitol, which have a smaller impact for most people. Best of all, over time, train your taste buds to enjoy foods that are less sweet overall. That shift alone makes blood sugar management much easier. Now that you know the 5 foods, let's cover a few tiny habit health style hacks that make a huge difference. Hack number 1, change the order you eat your food. The order you eat your food matters. Try this. 1. Start with vegetables, especially non-starchy ones like salad, broccoli, green beans. 2. Then eat your protein and healthy fats. 3. Eat your carbs and sweets last. This simple sequence can dramatically reduce your glucose spike because the fiber and fat create a buffer in your stomach. Hack number 2, always pair carbs with protein or fat instead of eating carbs alone, like plain toast, plain fruit, or plain crackers. Always pair them. Apple plus peanut butter, toast plus eggs, plus avocado, fruit plus Greek yogurt. Protein and fat slow digestion and help keep your blood sugar more stable. Hack number 3, fiber is your best friend. Aim for around 25-30 grams of fiber per day from vegetables, whole fruits, beans and lentils, whole grains, nuts and seeds. Fiber slows down how fast sugar enters your bloodstream and keeps you full longer. Hack number 4, stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration can nudge blood sugar higher. Make a habit of sipping water throughout the day. A simple starting target is about 1 liter or more, unless your doctor advises otherwise. Hack number 5, walk after meals. One of the easiest blood sugar hacks. Take a 10-15 minute walk after eating. You don't need a full workout, just move. Your muscles use some of that sugar for energy, and your blood sugar spike will be smaller. Quick recap of the 5 foods that secretly spike your blood sugar. 1. White bread and bagels. Highly refined spike blood sugar quickly. Swap for whole grain or sourdough and pair with protein and fat. Instant oatmeal, especially flavored packets. Highly processed and often loaded with sugar. Swap for steel-cut or plain rolled oats with added protein and healthy fats. 3. Fat-free or low-fat flavored yogurt. Often packed with added sugar. Swap for plain Greek yogurt and add your own fruit and toppings. 4. Dried fruit. Sugar is concentrated into a small volume, easy to overeat. Swap for fresh fruit, or use tiny amounts of dried fruit with nuts or cheese. 5. Sugar-free products with sugar alcohols like maltitol can still raise blood sugar and cause digestive issues. Choose bars with real ingredients, minimal added sugar, and better sweeteners. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. Even making 1 or 2 of these tiny swaps can seriously reduce blood sugar spikes, boost your energy, and cut cravings. Now, which food on this list surprised you the most? Have you noticed crashes after eating any of these? Drop your experience in the comments below. Your story could help someone else in the Tiny Habit Health community. If this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Tiny Habit Health video on blood sugar-friendly meals and easy wellness habits. And if you want more help, check the description for a link to a blood sugar-friendly breakfast video you can use tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching, and remember, your health changes one tiny habit at a time.